Hi, this is TapCat and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns. We are going to accompany Iron Man and try to get us some money. I guess I'll stay in, what is it called? Faithbreaker. And, let's bring Captain America. Alright. I actually really like this trio.
Show no mercy.
You can all join Lilith together.
All right. So at least to start, we have a fairly simple group here. Well, they really hate Iron Man. Literally every single one of these, including this guy, are going after Iron Man. I see how it is. I do have air superiority, and I'm probably going to need to use it here. But let's do this.
If it's done any way we know how, they won't know what hit them.
Okay. So I have both copies, so I don't have to worry about drawing something with crit. So I mentioned this, I think it was in our last episode. I talked about how some of the Hellhounds, or Shadowhounds, excuse me, are minions. But then there's the Elite Shadowhound. So they suck. And we need to burn down as many of these guys as we can. What I'm thinking is I do have a couple of extra redraws. So let me do this. And can I... Doggone it. Ah, come on. I don't want to waste a play, and it looks like they've managed to screw me out of being able to take advantage of quick and damage one of the heavier hitter guys. Because I can't send anybody into him. That is complete crap, if I may say it. I can, do this. But the crappy thing is, I don't even know for sure. There's enough spacing here. This guy will probably get marked. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use one of my precious redraws. And we'll target him. As I suspected, the one will now be marked.
Focus on Stark's target.
Okay.
I am impressed.
These guys really suck, by the way. They hit like an absolute truck. And they do the protection thing. They kind of have a different way of doing it than the guys we've been fighting with those big wall shields. I won't go into it on this mission. You'll see in subsequent missions. Who knows? Maybe they'll protect one of these guys. But I have 2 card plays left. One of them is definitely going to be for this. Let's just go ahead and fire it up. I can't think of a reason to wait. So I am going to do this now. And you can see all the minions are going to die, of course. And we are going to do real damage to these guys. But the bad thing is, I'm not going to do lethal to the elites. However, maybe, no, it ain't gonna happen. Well, here's the thing I can do 100%. And this will be in effect quick. because of the fact that the thing was marked.
I feel stronger already.
I'm cool with that. Well, I just hit my level cap. That's fine. We'll keep getting champion levels. Every time you get one of those, you get 5 health and 1 offense. So your offense doesn't go up a ton, but it does go up. I don't want to draw a card now. I would rather wait. I think it makes more sense to just do this. Just get in a little damage.
I'm saving my energy.
Get another point of heroism. Yeah, that's like 200 points of damage between the two. Not quite. 179, I think. But who's counting?
It really is a great way to stay in shape.
And we leveled Tony up, which is nice. He's only 1 away from the cap. Okay. I could see playing this next turn. But this turn, the only thing I can do is a shove. And I don't see any reason to hit anybody else. Another 135 damage between the two. I don't know if he's going to live through this turn, though, because literally everybody is going to hit him. So that'll be fun. Do I want to use heroism? I think I do. I'm going to use this one at least.
Here we go.
Because that's 1 less attack he has to eat. And that's significant. You know, we already have 3 of these damn dogs and this guy. Unfortunately, nothing else I do is going to matter. So, we pass the turn.
None will pass. Now.
Yep. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. 3 attacks were enough to take him down.
Not lost focus yet.
See, we were kind of cruising on this difficulty level. And I wondered, when we get to the second act and we have to start fighting these guys, will that change?
Welcome assistance.
I think the answer is yes. I'm 100% doing this. It's a shame that I have to use 2 heroism.
Ready for round 2?
But I'm going to do this. And we're going to reload the heroism. And then I'm going to do this. And then... See, I probably should have found a way to give him this last turn. 218. So they're going to die. He's the only thing that'll still be standing. But maybe not. No, I can't get there. I'm 1 heroism short. Or 1 card play short. I'm trying to think of a way I can do this and this on the same turn. I think what I need to do is this and get rid of the dogs.
Flying mechanical combat suit almost seems
And
like
then I'm going to use this.
This shouldn't take long.
And that'll keep him alive when that guy hits him. I don't see any value in doing this now. I think we do it next turn. Well, yeah, I do see value. It'll get it out of my hand. And it's stacking on top of marked and vulnerable that are already there. It's fine.
leave some for the rest of us.
Okay. I have a move. I can't use it. I can't shove them. He's not really close enough. I guess I could, you know, come over here, blah, blah, blah. It's pointless. We're going to take him down next turn. Yeah, he got through the block, but not by too much. So I'm not going to fool around. This is lethal.
Oh, Lee, you're wrong.
Done. So long.
We've done it. Excellent work.
So very quick, but it's interesting, you know, like, can you really call it an easy mission when you have somebody get KO'd? It's a philosophical question for the ages, and I leave it to you to decide for yourself. Overall, I'm not unhappy with how it went, but it did confirm, like, these guys hit hard. So they'll only get harder from here as I keep leveling up. That is just the reality. All right, we leveled up our friendship with Captain America, which is great, and we're pretty close with Iron Man. It looks like time for an emo kids meeting.
So don't get mad, but Caretaker wants to run emo kids tonight.
I do not like it, but I can live with it.
That's where I'm at, as long as it's just a night. All right, let's do this.
Lead the way.
And please don't make me talk to everybody. Wait, where's Ebony? There she is.
Aw, who is a good kitty?
Love you, Ebony.
How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
This is a far cry from observing.
I asked to run this meeting because we approach the moment of your death. I won't have amateurs bungle this.
Like magic? She brought us closer to what happened than anyone else.
On the contrary, her misguided approach reminded me of an old technique. It will reveal the truth while keeping you safe. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle. Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind
No.
you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child, you have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of
A book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the Hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
It's pretty anticlimactic if that's really all there is.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
I think Sarah can shed some light on this.
I think you're right. Sarah knows her sister better than anyone alive. Perhaps she has insight on what Lilith meant.
I will talk to Sarah.
Sounds good.
Observing your own death can lead to sleepless nights, I know from personal experience. If you have trouble sleeping, I can write you a prescription. A joke, of course. I'm not licensed in this state.
I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more to it.
Same here.
I always thought her attack on the Abbey was to recover the Darkhold, but it appears it was a means to an end.
What she said about me, my true self, can you explain that?
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed what she said. Perhaps we can use this against her.
How?
When we're ready to face her, you may be able to divert her attention.
You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it works.
After I died, was that how you found me?
Yes. You and Lilith. With the Darkhold between you.
If she used it to kill me, how did she die?
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much for her to control.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where, and didn't want to know.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter throughout the world. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them down.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been easy to relive.
No, not really. I have more questions than answers.
We'll answer them together, I promise. I won't keep you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay.
Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
So I already have an upgraded copy. Well, I'm never going to use this. And I'd rather have attack essence, I think. Or, excuse me, this is heroic. That's actually the one I need most. I'm pretty sure I'll never make a second copy of that, or use a second copy is what I mean to say.
Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
I do not believe someone as strong as you would break so easily.
Easily? The sanctum has exploded, my home gone, and the war against your mother nearly lost. You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to scour every corner of this earth for the parchment. You should have let me go down with the sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all her Lilin from escaping into the wild.
Have you considered this was destined to happen? All part of the divine plan that will eventually give us the upper hand?
If that's true, this is the most hellish path I've ever marched towards victory on. We must accept this loss and gather our resolve. Like it or not, the reality is that Lilith is one step closer from completing the Darkhold and summoning...
Chthon.
We cannot let that happen.
Okay. Oh, Charlie.
Good girl, Charlie.
All right, time for bed.
Kept civilians out of carnage. Nice work.
Time to level up with Steve. I always want to do that. I always want to go into the hero instead of Super Link for some reason. Max. We are as far as we're going. Cool. All right. Okay, let's get our coil opened up.
What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds. Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone in...
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
I'm sure he's seen this.
The sanctum's gone.
Okay, well, I definitely want this.
There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
I had my job. Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
I don't care about either of these particularly. I'll just take this and salvage it. The funny thing is, for a long time, we were really short on cards, and I'm sure we still have heroes that I could say that about. But by the same token, I'm pretty sure... Hold on, was it him? I'll keep it for now. I'll probably get rid of it later. Captain America, it's the best defense. We'll upgrade the one we have. Is Iron Man. Yeah, man, for the life of me, I was like, who was it? So we already have 2 upgraded copies. We can't equip another one. And I'm not going to keep spares when I'm desperate for these different essences. Okay, we'll do our sparring first. So, increase to level 25 and start each mission with block. Okay, this is an easy one for me. Getting him up to level 25 is great, and no one makes better use of block as far as I'm concerned than him.
We could go a few
It'll
rounds.
stack with the block he's already built up. At least in my eyes. Like, let's say you give somebody like Blade.
If you can beat Carolyn.
Oh, hey, now you're going to have
I'll let you
40
skip
block
training.
to start
Good
the
luck
mission.
with that.
Are you kidding me? Like, did you see the damage that they were dealing where one guy hits for hundreds of points? It's just crap. It doesn't mean anything. It's only going to really matter in my eyes if, again, like you're doing multiple things to stack block on top of each other. And it's still a trivial effect by itself. There's no getting around that. Okay, well, let's do this. I've got actually the most skill essence of anything.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
So that's great. Gives it more card draw, which is a big reason, one of the big reasons I really like Captain America. Okay.
Nice to get some fresh air.
Let's
Hardly any
put
cobwebs or ghosts out here.
Iron Man in here. We'll get him a nice combat bonus. Get him healed up. And funny thing is, I think we're done. Another credits mission, which is interesting. But I said last time, and I think I'm going to live up to this, that we would do a story mission. And I want to get Wolverine on the team, and this is how you do it. This is when you do it. So the sooner we get him, the sooner we can start building our friendship and all that stuff with him. And just having him on the squad because he's a good member. He's not the last one we get. Scarlet Witch and Hulk come very late. Hulk in particular, you get like, right, really just, well, forgive me. I'm starting to spoil things. At any rate, we're going to go to a very different location. There's only a couple of missions, like the one at Avengers Tower, where you fight somewhere that's kind of recognizably different from the like generic Southwest or generic New York. And yeah, they'll have like rooftop versus basement or whatever the hell they are, but they all feel very similar to me. But this is one of the ones that actually has a little bit more character. So I'm looking forward to it, and also to hopefully, you know, succeeding and getting Wolverine on the team. We can also use the credits. But that is all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.